What if I told you that you don't have to memorize every single Chinese character one by one? There's a system, a secret formula that builds thousands of them. Today, you're going to learn that formula. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to look at characters you have never seen and guess their meaning. Let's get started. This is the master key. Almost all Chinese characters are built this way. One part gives you a clue to the pronunciation. We will call this the sound body. The other part gives you a clue to the meaning. This is the meaning radical. Put them together and you have a complete character. Let's see this formula in action with the most powerful sound buddies. First, meet Qing. Qing is a color word, but it doesn't mean just one color like blue or green. In ancient Chinese, Qing described the color of nature like fresh plants, the sky, and youth. So, depending on the context, it can mean blue, green, or even blackish blue. Qing is a pictophonetic and ideogram hybrid. It originally came from a picture of color and life, then evolved to include a sound component. In bronze inscriptions, Qing was composed of two main ideas. The top part comes from a character meaning sprout, giving Qing its sense of freshness. The bottom part is related to color. Together, they create the idea of a vibrant, natural color. Now, watch what happens. We take our sound body, Qing, and we add the water radical. What do we get? Qing, the word for clear, like clear water. Qing che, water that is clear and transparent. Qing chu, to see clearly, understand clearly, explain clearly. Qing jie, to clean something. We take the same sound body qing, add the speech radical, which is yan, and what do we get? Qing, to request or please. So how do we use qing? You can say qing jin, please come in. Qing wen, excuse me, may I ask? Qing zuo, please sit. So, what do you get when you combine the hard radical with the sound body qing? You get the concept of emotion or feeling itself. The core meaning of qing is feeling, emotion, or situation. Xin qing, mood. I qing, love, the feeling of love. Qing xu, mood or emotional state. Guess what word do you get when you combine the sun radical r with the sound body qing? You get qing, qing, clear weather or sunny. It describes a bright, cloudless day. 晴天, a sunny day. 晴朗, bright and clear weather. 放晴, after rain, to clear up. Now meet the second sound buddy, fang. It's all about direction and shape. It means square, direction, and even a method. It started as a simple farming tool for marking boundaries. The character Fang originally depicted a plow or an instrument with two blades. This agricultural tool was used to create straight lines and boundaries in the fields, which logically evolved into its modern meanings related to direction, squares, and sides. Fang is a simple ideogram. It cannot be broken down into smaller semantic components in modern Chinese. It is itself a radical. The first one is adding pu with fang. We get the character fang to release or to put. Fang is used in many common and useful words such as fang kai to release, fang song to relax, fang jia to have a vacation. The next character is fang, where we add the radical hu with fang. The top part hu by itself means a single door or a household. Its job here is to tell you that this character is about a building that has a door. Fang at the bottom is the sound ingredient. Fang is in the second tone. Fang, 厨房 kitchen, 书房 study room, 房东 landlord. So what do you get when you combine the radical fu with the sound body fang? You get the Chinese character fang. Fang means to defend, to guard against, or to prevent. The left side radical fu means a hill or mound of earth. In ancient times, people built walls and barriers out of earth for defense. So when you see this radical on the left, the character's meaning is related to a barrier, a wall, or a boundary for protection. Fang is used in words like 防止 to prevent, to guard against. 防火 fireproof or fire prevention. 防晒 sun protection. Guess what word you will get when you combine the speech radical yan with fang? Well, you get the word fang. The core meaning of fang is to visit or to call on someone. 访问 to visit or to interview. 拜访 to pay a visit. This is a formal word. 采访 to interview, like a journalist interviewing someone. You use 采访. The next sound body we will look at is 包 to wrap. The character 包 is made up of two parts. The top part looks like a knife or curved hand, representing the action of wrapping or enclosing. The bottom part looks like a baby or object being wrapped, representing the thing inside the wrapping. The first word in this bao family is adding the hand radical shou to bao, the sound body. We get the word bao. Bao means to hug, to hold in one's arms, or to embrace. The radical on the left, shou, means an action you do with your hand or arm. Bao is used in many common and emotional words like 抱怨 to complain, 拥抱 to hug or to embrace, 抱住 is to hold on tightly. So what do you get when you combine water with a wrap? 包. You get a bubble. The idea of wrapping in liquid also gives us the meaning to soak. 泡 can be found in words like 泡茶 to brew tea, 浸泡 to immerse or to soak, 泡面 instant noodles. What do you get when you combine fire 火 with the wrap 包? You get a cannon or firework, a tube that wraps a huge amount of fire and explosion to shoot something out. The fire radical means fire or explosion. When you see this radical on the left, the character's meaning is related to heat, fire, or something explosive. The character "炮" is cannon or firework. 大炮 cannon, artillery. 鞭炮 firecrackers. 炮弹 artillery shell. The last word we are looking at in the Bao family is Pao, where we add the radical chu, which means foot or leg, with Bao, the sound body. We get the word Pao. Pao means to run. This character is used in many common words related to running and movement. For example, 跑步, to run or jogging. 跑车 means sports car. 逃跑 means to escape or to flee. The next sound buddy word we are looking at is gong, which means work. When you combine the silk radical si with the sound buddy gong, you get the Chinese character hong, red. But why does silk, si plus gong, mean hong, red? Well, in ancient times, creating a bright, lasting red dye for silk was a very difficult and skilled work. Only the best artisans could produce this valuable color. Therefore, the character Hong was born from this idea. The red color that comes from the skilled work of dyeing silk. The core meaning of Hong is red, but it's not just red, it's the vibrant, auspicious red that is central to Chinese culture. Hong Jiu, red wine. Wang Hong, internet celebrity. Hong Se, the color red. What is the most obvious feature of a cake? It's empty inside. Yes, the next character we are looking at is the combination of the cave radical xue plus gong. We get the character kong. Xue by itself means cave or hole. Its job here is to tell you that this character is about a hollow, empty space, just like the inside of a cave. The core meaning of Kong is empty, hollow, or the sky. This character has two pronunciations. One is Kong, which means empty, and another one is Kong, which is a verb or a noun. When it's used as a verb, it means to empty, and when it's used as a noun, it means free time. 空气 air, 天空 sky, 有空 to have free time. What word do you get if you were to combine gong on the left side with li on the right side? You get the word gong, 功课的功. Li means strength, force, or effort. It represents the physical or mental power you use. The core meaning of gong is achievement or merit. It is the positive outcome that comes from applying your strength to a task. This character is used in very important and common words like 成功 success, 功能 function, 用功 diligent or hardworking. Now let's look at the Chinese character for attack, 攻. This is a combination of the sound body 攻 plus pu, the radical, which we have covered earlier on. The core meaning of 攻 is to attack, to assault, or to criticize. It is an active, aggressive verb. This character is used in words related to offense and taking initiative. For example, 攻击 to attack, to assault, 进攻 to launch an offensive, 反攻 counter attack.
So there you have it. You have just found the master key to Chinese characters. Before, you were probably just looking at complicated drawings. It was hard to see any pattern, but now you know the secret. It's like building with Lego blocks. You have one piece that gives you a clue to the meaning, and another piece that gives you a clue to the sound. Put them together, and suddenly you are not just memorizing, you are actually understanding. You are seeing the system behind the words. If this video helped you, do me a huge favor. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to prove your new skill in the comment, write a sentence using one of the characters you learned today. 再见。